Hello and welcome, this is Insti and I'm starting to play Outcast the Second Contact. Yes, I have to push away my criminal past, meaning I played Mafia 1 to 3, so it's time to do something different. Now we are playing Outcast. This is a total remake of original Outcast, which was released in 1999. It was told it's the 1999 version. I was told it was a voxel graphic and whatnot. I'm not gonna delve too deeply there. It was a little bit of misnomer apparently, but anyways, I digress. It was anyways, the visual graphical things in that game definitely were different altogether at that time. It was a time when the 3D was starting to really come in, but it didn't use 3D graphics accelerators at all. But the graphics were still in a very beautiful, with reflections, water ripples and whatnot. So it was ahead of a time. It had huge open world. Well, huge is well, quite huge open worlds at that time. So it was a kind of groundbreaking in several things. What I remember of one of the game magazines that reviewed the game, they had only positive things to say. My only negative they could come up was that orange shirt that the Cutter Slade, our main character, is using. So it was definitely a interesting game. I bought it when it released. I never played it through. I don't know why. Probably I changed the computer, my saves went, and I have started it after that a couple of times. Then of course it was harder to get to work, and then it came from GOG. GOG has, and I think Steam too, but GOG has Outcast 1.1. It is with pretty much same graphics as the original. I think there are some tweaks and tunes here and there, and that 1.1 you can find from the Steam too. And it should be work easier on modern computers. With the GOG version, I think it includes the original Outcast also, if you want to go to the first Outcast. I don't think Steam one has it, but this is a second contact. This is a remake, and I think with Unity. I was battling, should I play Outcast 1.1 or Second Contact. Outcast 1.1 should work decently in modern computers with the modern resolutions and whatnot. But what I do remember, the original Outcast, the controls might be a little bit clunky. The graphics might be something that may not appeal for everyone. To be honest, I don't know if this does either. But mainly the problem I had is that I remember the controls being a bit clunky. I don't know, they changed them a little bit, I think, in the remake, so it isn't as clunky as it was. And if everything falls apart, you can use this on, you can play with the controller. I think this is released on PS4 and Xbox One too. Anyways, let's see. I'm checking options. We have... These are something new I didn't know. Damage resistance is normal. So basically, I guess that's the difficulty. I guess center, it was high. Vertical cross help. I don't know. Let's go with the high. I put the mouse sensitivity quite low. I was checking the tutorial area. The one weird thing, the mouse movement to side is decent and fast. Mouse movement up and down is slow, and this doesn't really change it that much. Then we have target assistance. I took it off, and auto replenish health bar. That definitely wasn't in original, so I took it off. Everything else should be fine, and I think that's enough for the introduction. We are, of course, seeing an in-game video, so let's just jump in.
Came the discovery of the superstrings theory, which stated that an elementary particle that is 10 to the negative 35 meters in diameter was the basic element of all matter. This prompted the idea that an infinite number of worlds exist parallel to our own, all separated by extra dimensions at the subatomic scale. Will be a year long remembered in the scientific world as Professor William Kaufman's published work on ubiquitary strings is released. Simply put, Kaufman predicts that travel to a parallel world may be possible using a method he's called string tunneling. Many in the scientific field, while agreeing with his findings, say that the power output that is needed is far beyond the capabilities of science. Anthony Zhu's trial ended today with a narrow not guilty verdict. The families of the 11 MIT lab workers who were killed in the July 1999 explosion contend that Zhu was at fault and that his attempt to create the first matter-antimatter reaction was the cause.
You're in my light, pal.
Commander Slade?
Not bad. I guess my weight, too.
I'm Major Vernon, sir. We've got a diamond priority situation at one of our outposts, and I'm to bring you to the site.
I got time to finish my drink? Guess not.
Sorry, sir, but we're almost to the site, and I'm supposed to debrief you before we land.
Get on with it, then.
In your mission briefing, you'll see that yesterday at 16:30 GST, a top-secret military experiment was launched.
You got any coffee?
No, sir. Now, if you'll just follow along.
Damn. Okay, I'm all ears, Major. Go on.
Well, as you may know, scientists have talked about traveling to parallel worlds for the last couple of years, and yesterday, we did it.
Did what?
We sent a probe through the boundary separating us from the other dimensions.
Really? Where'd you wind up? Belgium?
For 71 minutes, we were receiving data back from the probe before an entity from that world damaged it, sending an energy backlash through to our world that's caused an atomic chain reaction we were unable to contain.
Looks like your precious lab blew up.
Not exactly. Pilot, give me a 30-degree roll to port. It caved in.
Let me get this straight. The probe you shot in the Twilight Zone screwed up and is sucking us in?
Yes. And the vortex is growing exponentially, Commander. We estimate 25 days before the Earth is no more than a cosmic memory.
So why am I here?
You're here to escort a group of 3 scientists into the same parallel world to repair and retrieve that probe.
I'm trained in combat and survival. I don't run an escort service.
Urgent. Soft gear maintenance op needed at Hall G13. Red Sector com briefing is a go at 1300 hours.
Look, all I'm saying, Anthony, is we weren't ready. I was as eager as you to test our theories, but that didn't give us license to...
Us? I'm not taking the fall for your flawed theories, Kaufman. My energy source didn't lose that probe, and when we find it, I'll...
Attention. Report all
Gentlemen,
packages.
this is Commander Cutter Slade. He's here to make sure you have no problems on your little trip.
No more than you've got, anyway.
This is Professor William Kaufman, head of the Cristobal Project.
Lab techs, vaccination.
It's a pleasure, Commander. I'm sorry
You and me
asked.
both, Professor.
And Professor Anthony Xu, Professor Kaufman's...
guiding light. Without me, he'd still be at the blueprint stage.
Where I fear we should have stayed.
We can save the speculation until after we've plugged that hole, gentlemen. Professor Kaufman, you're due at the pad first.
Oh, I'll be along momentarily, Major.
Urgent. Task 5 commanders. P1 reload.
So, what's the plan, Professor?
Quite simple, really. When we get to the other world, we locate the damaged probe and repair the systems using these backup cards. Of course, the damage could be anything from the power output to the...
It's not the power output, it's the string tunneling device.
We'll find that out soon enough, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to the pad. Why did they choose you, Commander?
Guess I drew the short straw.
Nice to know we have something in common. See you on the other side, gentlemen.
One step away from proving my energy source can work, and now this. I can't believe my luck.
Don't worry, Professor. Stick close to me and we'll get through this.
Listen, G.I. Joe. I'm only gonna tell you this once. I don't take orders from anyone.
Is that so?
I have a strong feeling you're going to be trouble.
The feeling's mutual, Professor. Suit's a bit on the tight side.
Sorry. We've already sent a shipment of new technology weaponry to the other world. The instructions were in your brief.
Thanks. By the way, you said 3 scientists. So far, I've only seen double.
Wolf?
Oh, God.
What's she doing here?
You two know each other?
Not really. I know her lawyers pretty well, though.
Look, about that,
Is there a problem?
I don't really know. Is there, Wolf? I wouldn't want the senator upset again.
my mother has nothing to do with this. I'm here on my own credentials.
Ms. Wolf is our exobiologist, Commander. If your mission runs longer than expected, she'll be helping you figure out which bugs to eat and what plants to
Commander
avoid.
Slade, T-minus 10 minutes to launch.
She'll also be attempting
Please report to
communication with
launch
the sentient beings we saw on the probe.
Communication? Her? How ironic.
You don't understand, Commander. What happened wasn't...
This happy reunion will have to wait, you two. Commander, we need you on the pad now. Ms. Wolf? What was all that about?
Guess you guys didn't have time for background checks. Level with me, Vernon. Is this thing really gonna get us there alive?
Would you rather stay here?
You've got a point there. Just try not to break anything else before I get back, will you?
We'll try, Commander. Good luck.
Ulukai? Ulukai! Zonanikar! Sanguarta!
You guys want to keep it down? My head is splitting.
Ulukai, are you unhurt?
I think so, Doc, except my hearing's a bit out of whack.
I do not understand, Ulukai.
Ulukai. What's that? Some egghead word for... Holy shit!
What is Egghead?
Who are you? Where are the others?
I am Zokrim, leader of the Ulukai Guardians. What others do you talk of?
Others, like me.
We found you alone, Ulukai. No others were there.
Brilliant. Now what?
Now? Now we will help you retrieve your 5 Mons and defeat Feyran and his soldier leader Croax. Then all of Adelpha will be free.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there, Chief. I hate to burst your bubble, but I've already got a world to save.
Yes, Ulukai, and that is Adelpha.
Why do you keep calling me Ulukai? The name is Cutter Slade.
Hundreds of moons ago, the Prophet Khazar spoke of a higher being, the Ulukai, who would arrive at this time to save Adelpha from destruction at the hands of Feyran. To do this, you will need the 5 Mons, sacred objects that have been hidden around the regions of Adelpha, awaiting your arrival.
Sounds like you have some real problems. Zokrim, was it? But right now, I gotta find the 3 other people on my team and a busted probe. That's my first priority. If I have time afterwards, I'll see what I can do about helping you, okay?
If you search for friends and busted probe, have you a way of finding them?
Now that you mention it, no, I don't.
Then I propose a deal with you, Ulukai. I will tell the other Ulukai Guardians to go out into their regions and search for what you seek. When they discover anything, they will get word to me, then I to you.
How many men do you have?
Once, we numbered in the thousands. Now we are but 100, and getting smaller with each moon.
So if I help you get these Mons, you'll use your 100 eyes and ears to look around this world for me?
Yes.
Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice here. How will you know where I am?
We will know, Ulukai. Many Talon will not believe in you until they hear stories of your good deeds. All will watch your every move.
Fair enough. Now the probe is a big, shiny metal object, and I need to find it first.
Is this what you seek?
A backpack? Where'd you get that?
It was found where you arrived, Ulukai, as were many sacred objects of the Yods.
No, the probe is much bigger than that. You said the rest of the equipment is there?
No, Ulukai. When sacred objects were discovered, many Talon take them for themselves, to have a little part of the Yods, and to feel hope that some moon they would help. Most Talon will not want to give up their sacred objects.
This mission will be a snap, Commander. It's just a simple repair operation. What could go wrong? Well, let's count. I lost my crew, can't find the probe. My equipment is being used by the natives as rosary beads. And I have 1 backpack with my HK-P12 and 30 rounds of ammo. I believe that places this mission somewhere just south of Fubar.
I did not understand all what you said, Ulukai, but if you are looking for more items, I would like to give you this.
What is it?
This Gamsav is believed to save a Talon's essence when it is held and squeezed in one's hand. When you do this, a strange glow builds inside the Gamsav, and after a few moments, it lets out a bright light. This is believed to imprint your essence on the Gamsav, but you cannot move while the light is growing.
Skip it, Chief. This is too much. Look, I think I need to clear my head. Got a place I can stretch my legs a bit?
Of course, Ulukai. Our camp is open to you. You should find my son Jan. He can help you. Once he has done so, return to me, and I will open the Dalka, so you may leave.
Lexicon accessed.
Whoa, that was a lot of information, and we will get some more because I probably need to talk to him. Wait, let's see. Yeah, I think I keep that. I hope it's a little bit brighter. So, Gamsav, you can guess what that is. It's a game-saving but I think, yeah, we have only load game and new game. So where is my inventory? I can't remember the button now. Ah, it's F. So we have Gamsav here, F1. We have world map, notepad. Zokrim wants me to speak with his son Jan before he opens the Daoka, which is portal apparently. And yes, this is definitely reminiscent of Stargate. More maybe for the movie, but also the Stargate series. Daoka portal. We have these lexicons, Adelpha. And analytics, your reputation, reinforcements, toughness, firepower analysis not available. And yes, there was that little hint that if we do a little good deeds, they will help me. You can, of course, not do things for these people, but that is recommended, because the more good deeds you do, the leader of the regions then help you, and they will make enemies weaker. At least that's how it worked in the original. Now let's save. Oh, I do have autosaves. These are because I was testing out. So automatic. But let's go number 1. Yeah, I was testing out, and this will scan, and now we have a little map. If I remember correctly, yeah, we can see different people. In the original, it was sometimes, after all, it was 1999 game, so at times it really took time to find right people for when you got a quest and whatnot. That's an interesting animal. I'm wanting. Yes, thank you. So I have vibrant colors high. Normal would be like so, but I think we want to go with the vibrant. Yes. Metal detected, you say? Well, we are going there, but I want to ask him about things. Wait. Honestly, oh. Okay, that's Raz. He is undecided about me, yes. But where's the leader? And, by the way, you Belzu. That sounds like a demon. Jan, Zogrim's son, that we need. Ooh, bullets. More bullets. Zogrim, there you are. So, yeah, I'm gonna go through these. We need to know these.
What is a Daoka?
They are the travel rings that have been found throughout Adelpha for thousands and thousands of moons. No Talon knows who created them, only that they allow fast travel to regions where they lie. We turned ours off to make sure no soldiers followed us when we rescued you.
Okay.
What are these Mon you told me about again?
It is said that you will come to Adelpha and reunite the 5 Mons. Then the season of Feyran will come to an end, and all of Adelpha will be at peace once again.
And what are they?
No Talon knows. They were found by Caesar, and then hidden from the soldiers of Feyran by all the Shamas after Caesar was reverted. Find the Shamas in any region you enter to begin finding them on Ulukai.
Okay, Yod.
What is a Yod?
The Yods are the forces that watch us from above and give all Talon our essence. They are the ones who have brought you to us, we hope.
Well, no pressure there, mate.
Can you tell me about Shamazar?
It is the region that the Daoke in our camp leads to. This region is filled with temples, and many Talon there are forced to grow food for Feyran's soldiers.
Lexicon accessed.
Gamsav?
Say, Zokrim, what's with that Gamsav you gave me?
That is your Gamsav. It is a very special piece of Adelpha, and only a few are ever found.
Great. What's it good for?
If you take it in your hand and squeeze it, light and sound from inside the Gamsav grows. When it reaches full power, it will cause a bright flash. That flash is thought to save your essence, in case you are reverted.
Oh, that's different.
Be warned that if you use this near soldiers, that they will hear it and come running. Also, any energy that comes near your Gamsav will disrupt it, and you will have to begin again trying to use it.
How many times can I use it?
I do not think it has a limit, Ulukai.
Okay, Croaks. There's somebody standing there. That's quite unnerving.
What can you tell me of Croaks?
I was very young when he became the leader of Feyran's soldiers. From what my father told me before being reverted, Croaks always tried to be in control, to have others under his power.
How did he and Feyran get together?
When Feyran first arrived in Shamazar, he met with Khazar several times. They were always seen arguing. Croaks saw his chance to join forces with Feyran, and together they began to teach their message of power over the weak.
And Guardians.
Tell me more about the Dolotai Guardians.
All Talon of the Essence Fey used to be Dolotai Guardians. Since the Fey Essence allows us to use our essence to attack, we became the hunters and protectors of the Talon.
So what went wrong?
When Feyran arrived in Shamazar, he began to change the minds of some of the Fey Talon. He said that the Fey were stronger and should lead the other Talon. Many of the Fey did not listen to Feyran, but a few of the less honorable ones did.
Why didn't you try and stop him then?
Many of us began to battle with the followers of Feyran, but the way of the Talon must be one of peace, or the essence suffers. This is how it has been for countless thousands of moons. Khazar spoke against our use of force, and we followed his message, but Feyran took advantage of this, and reverted many of Khazar's followers.
And now?
Now we are but a few left. Feyran has done his best to remove our voice from Adelpha, but we continue to fight in our own way. Many Talon want us to succeed, but most are afraid to say it.
Lexicon accessed.
Well, I think that's enough.
Stable organic energy detected.
Raz, you got a problem? Hello?
Hi there.
You walk among us at last. The Yachts be praised.
Thanks.
Would you like to know about the regions of Talanzar or Motazar?
Well, okay, what is Modazar?
What can you tell me of Modazar?
This region is one of wasted land, as well as Talanzar. Only a few thousand moons ago, large trees and many animals made Motazar a wonderful place. Now, the land dies more every moon. Only the most vicious plants and animals live there now.
What happened to it?
Feyran mines a mineral there, which he uses to make the soldiers' weapons. As more of this mineral is taken from the ground, the region dies. The Shamaz believe that the mineral is the link between the Yads and Adelpha itself. But I have no feelings about this.
What is this mineral?
You will need to ask another Talon this, Ulukai. I have just become a Guardian, and am only beginning my studies. I am only now being taught about Motazar.
What else have you been taught?
Motazar supplies all of this mineral for Feyran. I remember something about a large tear in the ground that separates two parts of the region, and large holes left from old mines. I do not remember much else.
Lexicon accessed.
Okay, I'm gonna regret this, but please tell me about Talanzar. Well, not gonna regret. I want to know.
Tell me about Talanzar.
Talanzar was a great region once, full of life and color. Now it is a wasteland. Many say that the Yads have done this because they know this to be the home of Feyran, and they attempt to revert him. But I am not sure I believe this.
Feyran is always there?
Most of the time, yes. He built a great palace there. Around it lies the city of Okriana, the only city in Talanzar. Almost all regions of Adelpha send supplies to Talanzar, for this is the center of Croax's best soldiers.
Sounds like a busy place.
It is. Many Talon live there, trying to do little to attract the wrath of Feyran or Croax. You should not enter this region until you feel ready to do so. Soldiers are everywhere inside Okriana. But if you ever find yourself inside Okriana, you will find that staying off the main road is the best way to avoid the soldier patrols.
Lexicon accessed.
Okay,
Stable
sounds...
organic energy detected.
Now, let's see, what else do we have now? We have a world map. So, Talanzar, Zamazar, Ranzar, Okasangar, Okar, and Modazar. Now that's a mouthful. And yes, where's Jan? Because I want to get stretching. This is what I mean when I said that up and down moves slower than side to side. I don't think that's a big of a problem overall. At least I hope. I might try at some point how the controller works. I could talk to these guys, but again, I do want to find the Jan. Is he back in the house, or did he go with his... yeah, green crystal? I have no idea what I'm gonna do with those. I'll probably find out. Because there are lots of things we can pick up. And yes, this first episode, of course, it's slow. There's Jan. Great.
Excuse me, pal.
Excuse me, pal.
Are you Jan?
Yes, Ulukai. I'm glad that you are feeling better.
Thanks. Your father said you could help me get the kinks out.
The what?
Forget it. I need to get some exercise. Can you help me out?
I can do that, Ulukai. There are 4 tests we do here to train other guardians. I can guide you through them if you would like.
I would.
Then you can choose from our tests of jumping, swimming, targeting, or sneaking.
Notepad accessed.
Let's start with what is Zogrim?
Say, can you tell me a bit more about your father?
Yes.
He is a great leader, and if things were different in Adelpha, he would be the leader of all the Dolotai Guardians. As it is this moon, we must hide or face the reverting flames of Feyran.
Settle.
He gets people to join him by burning them?
Yes, Ulukai.
Strange recruitment plan. How's your father fighting back?
We never fight, although most of us would like to. I am beginning to think that my father's essence is going weak. I want to no longer listen to his teachings of Khazar and of peace. I want more than anything to revert Feyran myself for what he has done.
Whoa, simmer down there, Jan. I'm sure your father knows what he's doing.
We shall see soon enough.
First things first, settle down, like Cutter Slade said there, and this is yeah. Ooh, that's a problem. And sometimes the camera is quite close. Let's take a target test first.
What about this targeting test?
We have some pots set up to test the shooting skills of the new Guardians. Even though my father unwisely follows the no-violence teachings of Khazar, we still need to learn how to aim our defensive weapons. I shall show this to you.
Unstable organic energy detected.
Okay. So we are yes, we take our pistol out. And we have to
You shoot well! You shoot!
If I remember correctly, we can upgrade weapons. These are not that efficient against enemies. The basic weapons, of course. We have different guns here. And I think we can definitely upgrade these. Oh, I just need to press it once. Okay. Let's grab what we dropped. Unstable organic energy detected. Well, unstable organic energy. Well, that sounds like me. So, are we done here, Jan? Okay, let's take a jump test.
Come here a second, would you?
Let's try this jumping test.
Follow me, Ulukai. I will take you to the place where we test the skills of jumping.
Okay, I think I know where we are, and that's the portal, of course. Yes, yes, I'm coming, settle down, settle down.
Metal detected.
Okay, metal, yes. So...
What now?
Across the water, you can see the steps that lead to the top of the rocks. Jump across there and claim your reward. Only those of strong essence can make this jump.
Notepad accessed.
Okay, let's see.
Can you tell me a bit
wrong. Okay,
He
yep,
gets
yep,
people-
yep.
Yes. We never.
Whoa.
We shall.
Yeah, I just... Oh, the X marks the end discussion, of course, of course. So, what do we have here? Zogroup wants me to speak. Finish a full test, yes. Jump across the other side. Yes, we know that. Wait, do we have already money? We have 20 Zorkins. I don't know what the rate for 20 Zorkins is in this world. Or our world, who knows. So we are going here, obviously, and that is what we need to jump over.
Organic energy detected.
And
Lexicon.
Let's see if this headset transmitter works. Slade to group. Slade to group. Is anyone reading me? Damn it, people! Turn on your receivers!
Be careful coming down, Ulukai!
and that is... Oh! I almost felt that, honestly. Okay. So, we cool. So, swim test.
Tell me about your test of swimming.
We test the ability of all Guardians to swim down into the waters around Adelpha. This is useful for us when we hide our items or want to avoid the soldiers of Croax. Follow me, and I will explain our test.
I think we could disable those captions, but I think I'll leave them. Now, explain me how to swim, please. This is sneaking, okay. Okay, yeah. So...
Come here a second, would you?
You want me to swim in there? I'll freeze my headset off.
This water is very cold, but it holds items that you may find useful. Swim to the bottom to find the best ones, but be sure to protect your essence.
Notepad accessed.
Okay, thank you. So let's go inside the water. Oh, we can't jump.
Foreign material detected.
Cold, is it not?
Okay, I need to press to... Press to... to dive.
Foreign material detected.
Obviously, I want to get as much as I can. Well, everything I can, obviously. Nice.
Oxygen level low.
Oh, okay. Oh, we don't have water ripples. Well, not as much as in the original. Those were nice. And it depending how you checked from the water, you either saw like through it or quite a lot of reflection. Well, we have reflection in here too, but it was way more.
Metal detected.
Okay, here we are. more things to pick up. Again, I have no... Probably something I can sell, I'm guessing. Okay. Well, we don't need the map in this area at the moment.
That was cold.
Oh, that sounded like coming totally wrong place. Okay, let's... Where did he go? Oh, bloody hell. Jan, where did you go? Oh, apparently... Oh, Sift and... Yeah, there goes my Dutch roll. Now, where's Jan? Did he go to the other side? Are you... No, you're a Zagreb. Jan boy. Well, I guess I managed to do this swim test then. So, sneak test.
What is this sneaking test?
This is our most difficult test. Since my father orders that we follow the no-violence teachings of Khazar, we find that we are forced to try and sneak into places without the soldiers seeing us.
Nothing wrong with a little sneak and peek. Saves on ammo.
If you say, Ulukai, me, I want to fight. But my father forbids it. And so now we train how to retrieve objects without being spotted. Follow me and I will tell you the rules.
Well, I guess the rules include sneak without being seen and pick up an object without being seen. And I guess that means you are the observer. Ah, winter is coming. Well, a little further down the road, but yeah, there's definitely reflection, but it's hard to say. It's it was so much more in the original. Not saying this is ugly or anything. Info.
Excuse me, pal.
How does this work?
Ulukai, you will now begin the most difficult of our tests. What we will do is have you stand in the area of the square. Once I say 1, 2, 3, you must begin to try and get the fruit I lay on the ground.
Sounds easy enough.
It will not be, Ulukai. If you leave the square before I count 3, I will start over. If I see you, I will tell you, and you will have to come to me to restart the test.
Let's go then.
Enter your square and we will begin. Wait for my count, please.
Notepad. Access.
Good thing, buddy. So we are standing here. And that is
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I have seen you, Ulukai. Come, speak with me.
Speak with me. Yep.
Want to try that again?
I guess you are still weak from your travels. Let us try it again. As soon as I say 3, you will need to get the fruit.
Sure thing, buddy. So I have to wait a little bit longer.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, you're not looking at me. Now the question is, yes, wait. Okay, that's... Now we are... Is this safe to go here? Do you see me? I'm gonna check. If I'm here like so, do you see me? You should see me, of course. I'm gonna check.
I have seen you, Ulukai.
So...
Come, speak with me.
So, yep, definitely it works in that. It should work like that.
Want to try that again?
But of course, I wanted to test, so I need know when it's a
1, 2,
real situation.
3.
Which means I probably kill anyone. Okay. So far, so good. Honestly, this moves quite slowly when sneaking, which is of course understandable. The question is, should I even... Whoa, that was a bit too close. There's that fruit.
You did it! I could not see you!
The weird thing is, as you can... the movement is, well, it's a bit weird. So what's the result?
So, did I pass?
Yes, Ulukai. I have no doubts that you could pass our tests. It was my honor to help you get out of your kink. I hope now that we will be able to learn more useful battle strategies from you.
Your father wouldn't be too happy about that.
My father does not want to see what is happening around him. He talks of the old moons of the Guardians and the honor their name once held. Never does he see that few are being left alive which believe the way he does.
Don't worry, Jan. I've never failed in a mission yet.
May the odds be silent during your travels, Ulukai. My father will be glad to hear that you are ready to begin.
Thanks.
Oh yes, I almost forgot. You
Oh,
will
yes.
need this.
Hey, that's an EVD. Where did you find this?
This and many sacred objects are all around Adelpha now, Ulukai. When they were found, many believe them objects of the Yods.
Okay, thanks. So, what did we get? EVD, of course, but what does it mean? Ah! Okay, so... Ooh, X-ray. Can I zoom in? No. Ah, okay. Oh, I can. Sorry. Right. So okay, this... I can lock this. Okay, so it's locked on with that person now. Interesting. Okay. So that was escape. So what are the buttons now? So EVD is F3, strange fruit. Yeah, I don't think I want to eat that yet. No. So let's go back in here. Medkit, of course, heals. Metal. I guess these are something I can sell or something like that. Let's save, obviously. Let's go with number 2 and alternate between those. Now, finally, we are ready. Hey, there's something there. Metal detected. Yes, I will take that. And jump in the water. What I remember from the original...
Organic energy detected.
Okay. Yeah, definitely in the earlier parts of the game, you are really weak, and the guns are, especially the first gun, is quite weak. So that is something I have to take in consideration. Where's Zogrim? Zogrim! Where are you, you bugger? I want to leave from this tutorial area. Wait, you're not here? You are one of those dots over there. There you are. So I'm ready to go.
So how can I get out of this joint?
Have you finished Jan's tests, Ulukai?
Sure did. He says I passed with flying colors. Now I should get going.
As you wish, Ulukai. But before you leave, I will remind you of our deal. You find the 5 Mons, and we will attempt to find that what you seek.
That'll have to do for now. But just know, the second I find that probe, I'm completing the mission first. Understood?
It shall be as you say, Ulukai. Now the path to your first Mon lies in Shamazar, the region beyond the Daokai in our camp. Once you arrive there, you will need to find Shamaz Zeb. He may be in the village to the far west of the Daoka where you appear.
Sounds like a plan.
In other regions as well, you will need to find the Shamaz. They are the only ones who can help you find the Mons.
So the only people I should find are them?
Others will try to help, Ulukai. A good talent to find is also a recreator. I think they have discovered secrets about your sacred objects.
The recreators?
Yes. They and all others will help you. I only hope you will find the help of the leaders as well.
The leaders of what?
Many of the regions produce resources for the soldiers of Feyran and Croax. I have been in contact with many of them, but all are unwilling to stop their work for Feyran.
They like working for him?
No, Ulukai. They simply fear his anger, or they are too dumb to understand why we want to do this.
Well, I'll see what I can do about that if I have the time.
I know you can win them over. You have the mark of the Ulukai on you, and all will know your words carry great weight.
So that's what it is. I thought maybe one of your guys mistook me for a New York subway car.
Be warned, Ulukai. Many soldiers have been seen now that you are known to be alive. You will want to stay away from the Temple Fey in the center of Shamazar. There are many soldiers there. Stay to the south end of Shamazar.
Thanks for the advice.
Know this. All Guardians will be watching you. You will find our help when you are fulfilling the prophecy of the Ulukai, and you will know our anger if you do not. All Talon will know your actions and treat you in the manner you treat them.
You just remember that I need to find the others and that probe, and we'll get along famously.
Then I will activate the Daoka for you. May the Yods be silent, Ulukai.
Be long and prosper. I was thinking something, but it left my mind, as it's usual. But yeah, of course, we need to help people, so everybody starts to like me, like Jan here is almost liking me a little bit more. And maybe the leaders will be more forthcoming to... What are you doing with the portal? Do ending the supplies for... cutting off the supplies for the evil ruler and his henchmen. So, is this taking long? Are we ready? Okay, let's ask about these new things, and the portal is open.
What's a recreator?
They are the ones who make the weapons for Feyran. But do not think they are bad, Ulukai. They do so against their will.
Why should I see them?
I know that they studied your sacred objects, and may be the Talon to see about finding more of them.
And the leaders?
What can you tell me about these leaders?
They are the Talon placed in charge of supplying items for Feyran, like tax Zorkins or food. Anything he needs to support his soldiers.
And you've had trouble convincing them to stop?
Yes. They know of Feyran's anger and what terrors he can bring when a Talon goes against his will. We Guardians do what we can, attacking supply convoys, storage houses, but we never can weaken them enough. You may be able to convince them.
What's
Ulukai.
happening with your head?
Any hints on how?
All of the leaders would follow your words if all other Talon of that region know you are truly the Ulukai. You will have to speak with them to find out what is stopping them from helping us defeat Feyran.
So, basically, ask people questions and listen and do stuff for them. Yeah, I know how this works. I might as well save now. Zoop. Let's go with the number 3. Let's step through the portal. Zoop. And we are in our first planet. Soon. Oh, great.
Stable organic energy detected.
Oh, lovely. But that portal is in a bit of a problematic part. Let's take that for a material. Oh, right, those. Those are not bad. Those are actually good thing. You can ride with them. I think you can buy or get one free.
UBIK-0A located.
Ubik. Okay, so what are we doing with that? Hello there, Grazel. Don't fear me, I'm your savior.
Hello there.
Ah, you are better, I see, Ulukai.
Sure am.
Then you will want to find Shemaz Zeb and begin searching the regions for the Mons. Please know that all the soldiers of every region are on the hunt for you. I would suggest that you stay here in Shamazar until you feel you are ready to travel into the other regions. But know that you can enter any of them whenever you feel the need.
Thanks for the tip.
It is my honor to help you, Ulukai. But another word of warning. Some Daokas lead directly into soldier camps. You would be wise to enter only those Daoka that you know lead to a someplace less dangerous.
I'll keep that in mind.
Then I will not keep you any longer, Ulukai. Shemaz Zeb waits you in the village to the west. If you would like, I would like to take you to the village.
Well, I might as well go to the village. After that, I'll take a quick break and get something to drink. But yes, we are not locked in this area. We can go to other regions, but like I said, it's probably not best to do it right away. Unless you know the game and know what to do.
You can take me there, huh?
Unfortunately,
yes, if you would like.
Sure, I'd love the company.
I will show you what I can along the way. Please follow me, Ulukai.
Unfortunately, I don't remember that much about this. Oh, lovely. Oh. Well, bloody hell, mate.
Vegetation detected.
Are you? Oh, you got stuck. Okay. Yeah, still striking beautiful. Yeah, I don't... We are going to go around this place, of course, once we... I somehow remember that we are going to jump over there. Those seems spiders. Oh, bloody hell, I hate spiders. Yes, definitely a farming area.
Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Why don't I see farmers? If I remember correctly, in the original there were farmers on these fields, if I remember. Although I might be misremembering.
To the north of this spot is where the Temple Fae is. Many soldiers of Kuroax are around there. You should not enter there, Ulukai.
Sounds like good advice.
The Temple Fae is one of 4 temples in this region. The other 3 are to the northeast of the Temple Fae, but they are all smaller. We must go now.
I'm feeling certain. Where are we going? The temple is over there, okay. Not yet. Oh, there are some people, okay. People? Well, whatever. I'm Ulukai. Your Lord and Savior. Well, Savior. Maybe Lord. Who knows?
We are here, Ulukai. The village is just to the west of here. I hope Shemaz Zeb will be of some help.
Ditto, pal. Thanks for the tour.
My honor, Ulukai. Wait, I did want to give you a small piece of advice before I go.
Shoot.
There are convoys of supplies leaving almost all regions of Adelpha. They go to supply Feyran soldiers. If you can, you may want to stop them when you see them. I know it could make the soldiers weaker over time.
I'll try. Thanks.
May the Yads be silent, Ulukai.
Now that sounds interesting, yes. Death Star? It almost looks like it. Ooh, let's go and see these animals a little bit closer.
Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Those are kind of cute. Yes. Yes, very cute. Now, let's scan. As you can see, the area is quite huge. And especially in 1999, this was something of a marvel. There weren't that many open world games like this. I might as well save. Hopefully there are no enemies around, because like it said, this will get enemies here. Now, can I? Okay, you can. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. F3 is there. So that is the temple. So let's take that off. Okay. And there's a blacksmith. Oh. Yeah. And a gate. Interesting. Whoa. Nice. So portal to somewhere, which I'm not gonna use just yet. We are definitely going to start checking this area and see what we need to do for the local boss. Anyways, I'll go get something to drink and I'll be right back. And back. I was wondering how do you pause this game. It just escape. The why I was wondering is because everything still keeps moving, but characters stop. Yes. So what? There was a door key? Okay. Is it for this? So I have a door key. How do I use it? Ah.
F-link located.
F-link? Ah, there. Okay. Well, this was easy. I'm a little worried why it was so easy. So F-link. We have 3 F-links. Do I... Analytics, notepad. Okay, so I can move. We have Ranza, which we did. Zamazar, speak to Samas Zeb, find the Mon. General, talk to recreators, convince ritual leaders to stop producing supplies, find Zamas who knows about Mon. And we have 150 Zorkins. And apparently because I dropped down, I lost health. Samas Zeb. But, what? Okay, I don't want to use it. So I'll have to see what the hell is. Okay. I think we have here something. Okay. Ubik OA is hologram. Okay. So it is some kind of a hologram. PPS invisibility. Well, we don't have that. Clap RT, remote dynamite detonator. TN Thunder STP-33, proximity detonator. Okay, so I don't really know what that is, so I'll have to check. Wait, what do I have in my hand now? Can I... How do I empty my hands? Health. So how do I empty my hand? Weird thing. Drop item in backpack. Okay. So drop item in backpack is the key. Right.
Stable organic energy detected.
Cloth recreator, and there are stable organic matter. Hello?
Can I see you for a second?
How's it going?
At long last, the Ulukai has arrived. My father would be proud to know that I am meeting you.
He would?
Yes, Ulukai. He was a recreator like I am. My name is Klath. I am eager to be helping you.
Okay, that's good. Tell me about recreators.
Can you explain what a recreator is exactly?
We are but a few Eloi Talan who can recreate simple objects after we have examined them with our essence. We have been working for Feyran for thousands of moons, though, creating weapons for his soldiers.
Against your wishes, I hope.
That is true, Ulukai. And to show this, I would like to offer to help you on behalf of all recreators. You need only show us any of your sacred objects which fuel your weapons, and we will attempt to make them for you.
How do you know about those?
All Talan have them, Ulukai. We have studied them and found that we would be able to recreate some of these objects with material from Adelpha. If you want any more history about us recreators, see Hoon in Okriana.
Can you make me any weapons?
Sorry, Ulukai. The weapons we know how to make are made to be fueled by a Fey Talan's essence, like the soldiers. From what I hear, you do not have this essence, and these weapons cannot be used by you. I wish I could do this for you, you must know.
Lexicon accessed.
Okay, so... Help?
What other help can you give me?
You know that many regions here supply different items for Feyran.
I'm finding that out, yes.
Well, besides helping you with making weapon fuel, we recreators have an idea.
What's that?
You can affect the soldiers that block your paths to the Mons by finding a way to get each leader of the regions to agree to stop producing their supplies to the soldiers.
Yeah? Thanks.
Mar in the village here, for example. All Talan are afraid of him because one bad word from him and any Talan will disappear forever. But Mar is stupid and does not understand the harm he causes.
What can I do?
If he were to agree with stopping risk production, all Talan would do so gladly. But you will have to convince all here, and Mar, that you are indeed the Ulukai that we all hoped would come.
Okay, and weapon fuel?
What do you need to make weapon fuel for me?
You need only bring a sample of the weapon fuel you need made, and I and the other recreators will know what you need made. At that time, we can tell you what material from Adelpha we will need to create your fuel.
Oh, I see. Okay, can you make... Wait, what is this ammo? Let's see what does this
Can you make these?
Yes, Ulukai. You will need to bring me these objects.
1 green helidium and 1 metal, okay. And can you make USA SH1?
Can you make these?
Yes, Ulukai. You will need to bring me these objects.
1 shell, 1 green helidium, and 1 metal, okay.
Where can I find some shells?
You can only find those in water, Ulukai. You can go near the Temple Fae and find some there, I am sure.
Well, I'm gonna ask the metal and helidium also.
Where can I find some metal?
Look to the large mounds of earth. They are usually found there.
And
so, where can I find some green helidium?
All around the regions of Adelpha, Ulukai. These crystals grow up from the ground like plants.
Lexicon accessed.
Okay, I don't think I need to craft anything at the moment. So yes, these guys can't make guns, but they...
Key detected.
Key detected? Where? Where is the key? Can I see those items in map? Probably not. Ah, zip. We found a zip. What is that sound? Probably nothing. Let's go and talk to Zip. Because of course we want to talk to Zip. You okay? Can I interrupt you?
Hi there.
Oh, the Yods have returned you from your sleep. I am pleased.
Thanks. Now, about that Mon.
I have waited for this moon since I was a small Talan to finally meet the Ulukai.
Great. The Mon?
Oh, yes. The Mon. I am afraid I have a confession to make.
This is going to be bad, isn't it?
Yes, Ulukai. I do not know where the Mon is. Please forgive me. But the Shamas before me would reverted before telling the secret of the Mon.
That's okay. It's what I expected with the kind of day I'm having.
Wait, a Talan named Narn has searched for the Mon for the past few moons. His friend was killed by Croax. Since he believes the stories about the Mon being a powerful weapon of the Yods, he is trying to claim it for himself.
Has he made any progress?
Again, I fail you in not knowing Ulukai. I have not seen him since last moon, but I need to find him and calm the fire that burns in his essence before he reverts Croax.
Sounds like Croax is in need of a little reverting.
No, Ulukai. The essence suffers when Talan reverts Talan.
Notepad accessed.
Oh, we can ask him to heal. Okay.
Did you heal me?
Of course, Ulukai. Now be more careful.
Key detected.
Jog off. So, did you... Zoom. Thank you, I feel much better now. Wait. Oh, okay. No, I thought he was faking it. But yes, he healed me. Do I want to ask the... well, bloody hell, I'm gonna ask this. My reputation?
How do all Talon feel about me?
Neutral?
No Talon either hates or likes you now, Ulukai.
Okay.
Tell me about these Yods.
The Yods are the creators of all essence, Ulukai. They control all of our lives and our destinies. We have built 4 temples to the north to honor each of these Yods.
So different Yods. Oh god! It's starting to get on me. Okay, Feyran.
Can you tell me about Feyran?
There is little else I can tell you, Ulukai. I wish there was more I could do. Shabazz Mazum might be of more help. He is older than I. He is usually found at the Temple Elui, to the far north of the Temple Fey.
So fire and water. Let me guess, there's earth and wind then. Because that would make sense. Croax?
Can you give me some info on Croax?
He has been the leader of Feyran's forces ever since Feyran began to rule Adelpha. I hear he spends many moons out at the Temple Fey praying to the Yod Fey, but most see him other places reverting Talon for Feyran.
How did he and Feyran meet?
When Feyran was seen arguing with the prophet Khazar, Croax approached him and the two decided they would rule Adelpha.
Okay. About Temple Fey?
What can you tell me about the Temple Fey?
The Temple Fey used to be the same as the other 3 Essence Temples to the north of it. But when Feyran began to rule, he said that it needed to reflect his power.
So he rebuilt it?
Yes, it is now larger than the other temples. Croax has 2 Daoka inside the temple. They lead to soldier camps in the regions of Okasankar and Motazar. I would not enter those until you know it is safe, Ulukai. Soldiers are always on the other side.
Okay.
Thanks for the advice.
Croax is usually seen at the Temple Fey, giving instructions to his soldiers. If the man is hidden there, it will not be easy to get. Talk to Zalinas. He is usually here in the village.
Notepad accessed.
And yes, Tvonhas are those writable things. Revert.
I want to know more about this reverting.
Reverting is what we call it when a Talon dies. His essence is reverted back to the Yod which first gave it to him.
How?
For example, a Fey Talon is reverted by fire. Then his essence is returned to the Yod Fey.
You burn them alive?
No. If a Talon dies peacefully, the essence remains inside until the body is reverted. The reverting ceremony also allows the Talon's destiny to appear. We call that the Hazades.
Whoa, X-Files, eat your heart out.
Lexicon.
Okay. Hazardous.
What is a Hazades?
Think of the Hazades like the essence of a Talon, which rises once they are reverted, then travels to the person or place it needed to see to finish its destiny.
Lexicon accessed.
And Narn?
So you don't know where Narn is?
Have you spoke with Ilot yet? He could be the best Talon to ask. I wish I knew, but I have not seen Narn since his last visit. His brother Ilot is in the rice fields to the far north of the village.
Lexicon accessed.
Now, Essence?
Tell me more about this essence.
Well, I know very little, but the basics are simple. There are 4 essences: Ka, Fey, Eloi, Kanda. Each is linked with other aspects of life. You should ask Shabazz Mazum at the Temple Eloi for more details about these. I am only beginning my studies, and I fear I have a lot to learn.
Okay, and Mon?
Can you tell me anything about where the Mon is?
The Shabazz before me did, but I was not told of the secret of the Mon before Croax reverted him for helping the Guardians. Narn believes he knows, and Zalinas tells a good story about where he thinks it is.
So I think, yeah, we're done with this questioning. I'll make a save so we don't have to talk about these. Which one was the last one I saved? Oh. Yes, so much to talk about, of course. I could start breaking those these by shooting, but I don't know if that's a good idea. There are a few people I need to talk to, and of course check around. Can I open this? Oh. No? I don't think I can. There's some...
Unstable organic energy detected.
Yeah, I'm grabbing everything we can take, because of course I need to craft green helidium. That was easy to find, at least. So, because we need to, of course, craft bullets and whatnot. Mar, leader of Samazar. Oh, Mar, are you the little... Oh.
Hello there.
Greetings, Ululu. How are you this moon?
That's Ulukai, isn't it?
That is what I said, no?
Okay.
Mar knows what he says. Mar is leader of all Shamatzar.
How and why? But, well, I can guess why he's the leader, because he's easy to manipulate, and he doesn't really understand what's going on, okay? About risks.
What can you tell me about the risks around here?
All the risk goes to the soldiers. We keep a little for ourselves. But friend Croak says too much risk makes workers slow.
Guess that doesn't apply to soldiers, huh?
What?
Forget it.
If soldiers not get risk every moon from us, friend Croaks would be very mad, and soldiers would become weaker. I cannot let that happen. We need soldiers to protect us.
From what?
From something I do not know.
So yeah, we need to obviously get the food supplies lower so the soldiers get weaker.
Is there anything useful you can tell me about the soldiers?
They guard us from something.
What?
I do not know. But whatever it is, they need a lot of risk to do it. Times that they do not get risk, they become very weak.
Well, we could ask, but he doesn't. Let's try.
Mar, is there any way I could convince you to stop your risk production?
What you asked for would make Frank Roax very upset. I do not think that is a smart thing for Mar to do.
Why don't you ask the other Talon?
I think for everyone to agree, Mar would have to know that all Talon like very much you, Ululu. And I also think that there must not be many soldiers left in Shamatzar to be upset with Mar.
Do you think it's okay now to ask them?
I do, but many speak of their wish to see the Essence Stone back in its place again.
Notepad.
Okay.
Have you any idea what kind of food resources Feyron has overall?
Soldiers are strong. I do not like them strong.
Warning.
What about the soldiers'
Low-level
weapons?
energy source
Weapons of
detected.
soldiers, really strong.
What about the soldiers' morale?
What is morale?
Okay.
Who do I ask about this Essence Stone?
Speak with Zeo about that.
Notepad. Accessed.
So many people to talk. And about Samazar.
What can you tell me about Shamazar?
Ever since Mar was put in charge, there are less Guardian and soldier fights.
Why is that?
Because friend Croax knew I am very smart, and I could make it nicer on Shamazar.
He did.
He also said something. What was it? That Mar was least likely to incite an uprising, whatever that means.
Okay, now I get it.
See, Mar is good for Shamazar.
And the other Talan, how do they feel about you being in charge?
They say that Mar not really in charge, but if Mar not in charge, why I get to wear red outfit?
So, what do you do?
I count risk when it comes in for the soldiers.
And?
Nothing else, just this.
A lot to do, I see.
Oh, yes. Oh, and I also tell friend Croax how many Talan not finished their work with the research moon. He always want to know that.
Oh.
What happens to these workers?
I think they get other job in another place. They never come back after that moon.
Oh, great. Yes, I see why you are leading here. Okay. And you are farmer. So basically what we need to... Are you... Oh. Ah, we can ask... Well, I'm not gonna ask about that. Wait, why is everybody here? Locate Talon. We can ask about Elot.
Have you seen Ilot?
You go north from me for a good distance.
Okay.
Have you seen Narn?
No, not this moon, Ulukai. I hear he is very upset. I only hope the soldiers have not reverted him.
Honestly, I'm... Zep, I know. Zalinas. Who do I need to find? So many names! Do I have... What kind of notes do I have? So, find Mon. Find and stop Narn. He may know about the Mon. Speak with Narn's brother Ilot. Speak with Salinas. He may know where the Mon is. To stop risk production, find Essence Stone. Mars says I should speak with the Zeo about the Essence Stone. Okay, so... Let's go and find Ilot. So he should be right over there for quite long far. I'm starting to talk like these people. I'm gonna save now and right over here. Now, so north it is, and let's see what we can find. So the question is, should I be worried about those red dots? Are those enemies?
Warning. Mid-level energy source detected.
I kind of guessed you're a farmer, yes. So I guess you are an enemy. Yep. I'm just checking how this works. One down.
Medical supplies located.
Good. Yeah, it's a bit clunky, I have to say. Maybe I should... So there's at least... Oh!
Son of a...
Okay, he's dead. So... We got an out to say. Ooh, I'm almost died. Ooh, yeah, I'll have to be careful. That's oh, medikit. more stuff. As you can see, it takes quite a lot to shoot one of these. So I might as well go back to the village and heal myself. But I think I should deal with these smaller groups of enemies as much as I can. After all, that might be one thing to do, so that once these are... well, he's happy. So probably that would help. When we do enough for the people.
Warning. Low-level energy source.
Could you heal me?
Of course, Ulukai. Now be more careful.
So yeah, when we finally do enough favors, he will stop the supplies. I took quite a risk shooting those red things because I wasn't certain that they are enemies. I was thinking they are enemies, as usually red is enemy. But you can kill important people in this. Although, when I killed one of them, the tutorial area leader, which name eludes me at this moment, it basically killed me too because, well, we need him, but I don't know what happens if I, let's say I would kill that Mar over there, would that, because he's important but not that important. So yeah. But fighting is not easy, especially with these starting weapons. Wait, what is that green dot over there? Is that the person I'm looking for? Ilot. Okay, so it definitely shows them different. It's much easier to find than in the original. I give you that. Come on.
Come here a second, would you?
Are you Ilot?
Yes, that is I. Are you looking for Narn as well?
Yeah, do you know where he is?
Like I tell soldiers, I have not seen him in many moons. Now I must work.
I really need to find your brother.
I want nothing more than his safe return. But I fear that if I do not finish my field on time, I will be beat more very soon. If only Yeshamaz could come heal me, I could finish my field with no problem.
Notepad accessed.
Find Shamaz to heal. Would Shamaz... well... we do have Shamaz Seb. Could that work? Let's see. Why do I remember that in original you could actually crawl? Not crawl. What's the word I'm looking for? Not crouch. Oh, crawl. I think it's crawl. Let's see first Samaz Zeb. Would he be willing to help?
Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Yep.
I need your help. Can you heal Ilot for me?
Again, the soldiers of Croax beat him.
Looks that way.
They constantly look for Narn. Every worker not in the race field means they lose their quota for race for the soldiers. When that happens, the soldiers become weaker. But let us not delay.
Weaker, huh?
Yep. Crawl. But let's go and heal Ilot. weaker. Let's hope we don't have to fight now. I think there is probably second Outcast official game in production, but I'm not totally certain about it. It would be interesting to see how it would go. There were original plans, but when the original game was launched, but that fell through. Okay. So, Ilot, could you now tell me where Narn is, maybe? Please, pretty please.
Pardon me, buddy. You feel better?
Oh yes. Thank you so much, Ulukai. I will be able to finish my field on time. Maybe even help another Talon with his.
Glad to hear it. Now, about your brother.
2 moons ago, Narn's best friend, Lam, was sick. He was not able to finish his field. Croax found out and had Lam reverted.
For being sick?
No, for not finishing his field. The soldiers depend on the wrist that we supply them to remain strong. Lam was only ill 1 moon. Still, Croax had him reverted.
And Narn?
He went crazy with rage. I have never seen a Talon get so upset. He ran off in search of the Mon, which he believes is a powerful weapon of the Yads. I fear he intends to poison his essence by reverting Croax himself.
Okay, so where is he?
So, do you know where Narn is?
I do not, Ulukai. But I did see him last moon. He talked a bit about discovering the secret of the 4 temples, and it having something to do with the essence idols. But I know nothing about these stories.
Who would?
Narn spoke of talking with Shamaz Mesum at the Temple Eloi. You should maybe try there. It is north of the Temple Fey.
Thanks. What is an essence idol, by the way?
I do not know, Ulukai. But the 2 wrist counters near the waters of the Temple Fey can tell you more about them, I think. I hear them talk of them sometimes.
All right, that'll have to do.
Oh yes, Ulukai. You may want to bring a Magua with you when you visit him. I hear the Shamaz is very tired from healing Talon this moon.
Notepad accessed.
Okay, thanks for the info. So what? Yeah, I think every red is of course enemy, so I probably want to kill a few of these. Now. What do we need to know? Risk counters know about essence idols. Bring me Magva to help Samaz Mazum. Speak to Samaz Mazum. Zio about this, not Zeb. Zio. Now, what do I have? I have some strange fruit, unknown plant. Enemy logistics. Money supply high, food supply high, energy supply high. Everything is high. And reinforcements high, toughness high, firepower high. High. Let's save. Now, what do I want to do? Who do I want to find? I'm trying to think. Thinking is so hard. Okay. Can you... about Essence Stone?
Do you know about the Essence Stone?
Yes, Ulukai. The first Talon's standing place. I wish it was back so I could have used it when I was converted.
Okay,
Where are the other temples in Shamazar?
All of the other temples are to the northwest of the Temple Fae.
Okay,
Do you know anything about the other temples?
Not much, Ulukai. They are just temples for the other three essences, Ka, Elui, and Ganda. Some say they have a secret, but I know nothing of it.
Zeo or somebody else? Narn Island. First things first. What do I want to actually achieve? Salinas may know where the Mon is. And I need to find essence stones to stop risk production. And Zeo may know where that is. Yeah, and risk counters. Let's start with the essence though. Zeo. Zeo.
We're trying to find Zeo.
He is at the Well of Essence. Look to the far northeast of the Temple Fae.
Okay, that... Well, it helped. So let's find Temple Fae. Do I want to shoot few of the enemies?
Warning. Low-level
Whoa!
energy source detected.
Damn it!
Okay, that's down. Okay, so how's my hit points? Not bad, not good. Let's put the gun away. Now, everybody's staring at me. So that is the main temple over there. Was it northeast? Wait, Earth Essence? Well, not yet. I'm fairly certain it's somewhere over there then. Maybe. Because I would believe that is the main temple. Oh, risk accountant. Okay.
How's it going?
Ulukai, I had heard you were in Shamazar. I am a Dolotai guardian myself, but please do not tell any Talan. I am only counting risks for Croax, so we can learn of how much resources he has.
About Essence Idols.
I hear that you know something of the Essence Idols?
Yes, Ulukai. We have been in charge of hiding them from the soldiers.
Where do you hide them?
We have kept them hidden in the Risk storehouses for many, many moons, because guards never have gone near them.
And now?
When news first came that the Ulukai had been rescued by the Guardians, a small number of farmers got too happy and began burning the Risk in the storehouses. Now, guards are around each and every one.
All four were there until last moon, when we could not find the idol that was hidden in the village storage house.
And the other three?
We think they are still hidden, Ulukai. The one we are missing, I fear, is in the heart of the Temple Fae someplace. The soldiers must have found it.
Do you know why someone would be looking for them?
I do not know the stories about why they are important, just that we were to guard them.
Notepad. Accessed.
Okay.
Where are these wrist storehouses?
There are two in the waters that surround the Temple Fae. Another lies to the northeast of the Temple Fae, between the Temple Elui and the Temple Ganda. The last is in the village itself.
Notepad. Accessed.
Okay. So, let's... Zolas. Zolas, did I need him for something? Zalinas? Probably not. At least not yet. Okay, so let's go here. So I'm guessing that a few of the areas are somewhere over there. Oh! Bloody hell. Those are nasty creatures. Can I kill them?
Foreign material detected.
Just die already. Okay, what do you drop? You drop something, yes. Annoying buggers. I don't like spiders at all. Nasty buggers. Fortunately, they were quite easy to deal with. Oh, that boat is going back and forth by itself. Nice. Again, not going... Yeah, I'm gonna save, because I just noticed there are two enemies in front of me. And, do I want to deal with them? Maybe I do want to deal with them.
Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Whoops. Whoops. A little bit explosive.
O2K mini located.
O2K mini, okay. That definitely seems something of an interest. So basically I could jump over there and see what's what. Do I want to go there? I know there are some spiders somewhere over there. Let's make a save, because we just managed to kill those buggers quite handily. Yeah, definitely you can still feel the old game workings in this, although this is a remake. I remember that the shooting is bit clunky in this game, and these are one of the reasons I decided to play the
Foreign material detected.
this newer version, as it isn't as clunky as the original probably
HKP-12 ammo located.
was. Anyways, where? It's always nice when it informs me that it finds something. I guess it's up there, but I'm not certain about it. Let's see. I'll probably again. What? Clapper. Blah. So I'll have to actually check what everything is. I think these are probably some explosives, and these F-links might be fast travel objects. We do have dynamite too. But again, I can't remember everything, so I'll have to check those. Looking at the clock, I'll probably have to end this soon. Now. Yeah, we have a little platforming to do. I think there will... Ow! Yeah, that didn't go too well. Oh, bloody hell. It is still a bit clunky. I'll probably... Well, we're shooting... Ah... Yeah, that worked. A little bit. Now that's an egg. Oh, can I make a leap of faith here? Well, I could, but I probably killed myself. How much do I have hit points left? Ooh, 75. I'll probably... Ooh. No, don't die. Please don't die. Okay, how much did I lose from the... Oh, health. Well. I could go and heal myself over there and then come back here and continue over there. So I'll do that. I'll go heal myself, and once I get back, I'll be right here. So be right back. Oh, Salinas, do I want to talk to you?
Yo, Shorty.
Hello.
Greetings, Ulukai. I am glad to see you.
Well, thanks.
I am Zelinas. What can I help you with?
Well, let's talk about Temple Fae.
What can you tell me about the Temple Fae?
I think I know where the Mon is hidden there.
You do? Where?
As a young Talon, I was trying to free some of the Ventilopes that lie imprisoned behind the barrier to the north of the Temple Fae. As I was releasing one, it grabbed me in its claws and flew me for a short distance.
Ouch.
No, it was wonderful. I was scared, but I knew the Ventilope meant me no harm. As I flew over the Temple Fae, I saw a black box inside the large flame at the top. Since the Temple Fae always has many soldiers around it, I have never been back there since to see what it was. But I am guessing it is your Mon.
How did you get out of its claws?
It, well, dropped me, but I hold it no ill will. It was only doing what comes naturally.
Lexicon accessed.
Okay,
What
creatures.
are those creatures in the pens?
Those are my friends. They are called Twanha.
Lexicon accessed.
Well, what about them?
What can you tell me about these Tonkas?
Twanha, Ulukai.
Gesundheit.
No, Twanha. They are the friendliest creatures in all of Adelpha.
Oh, really?
Yes, I much prefer their company to that of other Talon. I understand the Twanha much better.
So what are they good for?
Well, until Pharaon came, the Twanha ran wild without a care. Now Pharaon makes them work as hard as other Talon. I find that most distressing.
If that's so, why are you working with them?
To make sure they are cared for in these moons of their suffering. They need much care and love. Carrying risks to the workers takes a lot out of them.
You really have a thing for these Twanha, don't you?
So, how one rides one?
How do I ride one of these Twanha?
Oh, I do not approve of any Talon riding my friends. It seems so wrong, do you not think?
I really don't know, Zelinus. I never gave it much thought.
I do all the time. Seeing them work so hard, bringing them back when they look half dead from exhaustion, it makes me upset.
Well, let's imagine that I would be nice to it.
Oh, I trust you, Ulukai. I know that you would be kind to them. To ride one of my friends, you would simply show it its gi, approach them from the left side, and it will let you get on.
And that's it?
Yes, they are not like us. They trust so completely.
So when I'm not riding it, what do I have to do?
They will usually find a spot to eat or drink from. If you do not see it for a long time, you have only to come back to the village. They usually return to my loving arms.
Nice image. Yikes.
Oh yes, Ulukai, you must promise to feed them hottie. If you ever find them, they simply love those. I have seen a poor Twanha being chased by a gamor once. It saw a hottie and stopped to eat it.
It just stopped?
Yes, poor thing. I guess it was really hungry to have forgotten about that gamor.
Either that or extremely dumb.
I am sorry, Ulukai.
Never mind. Anything else?
Oh yes, Twanhas do not like to get into water.
Okay, and Gui.
Tell me more about this gi.
As you wish, Ulukai. What would you like to know?
What is it exactly?
The gi is a piece of cloth that is dipped in its mother's sweat.
You mean to tell me it's a sweat sock?
I do not know that term, Ulukai. When a Twanha smells its odor, it becomes as tame as a small child with its parent.
I don't know any children who were tame around their parents. I sure wasn't.
Well, that is what makes the Twanha such a grand creation of the yards. Its simplicity.
And I sure wouldn't have behaved if you'd shoved my dad's gym socks under my nose. Yeesh.
So, I could buy. Do I want to buy?
Say, Zelinus, how much for one of your Twanha?
You want to bring a Twanha into your life? How nice!
Yeah, ain't I a softie? How much?
Will you care for it as one of your family?
Sure thing. How much?
And sing to it when it is tired?
Yeah, now how much?
And give it a bath when it needs one?
You need a date, Zelinus. Really, man.
I do not understand, Ulukai.
Never mind. Zelinus, how much?
I will let one of my friends go with you for not many Zorkins.
280? Not yet. This almost sounds like a Monty Python sketch or something like that. Not yet.
No, that's too much.
How much do I even have? 360. Yeah, I don't want that just yet. Well, we got lucky. He was there. Actually, he was supposed to be there. So now we know about I'm so mixed up with the words. Mon, I think. Yeah. Oh no, we have so many things. 3 of the essence idols are hidden in rich storage houses. 1 may be with the soldiers inside the temple Fae. Stop risk production, find essence stones, whatever. Weird thing is, where am I now? Yes, that's where we need to go. Yes. There are sticks in the risk fields, and you can basically
low-level energy source detected.
Get stuff from them. But yeah, let's go back. I was supposed to skip this, but because we've met that guy over there, and his unusual feelings. Well, not unusual, but his sentimental feelings towards Tonha. We probably want one, but I'll need some money first. I'll continue just a little bit. I'll want to go that way. Actually, I could make a save now. I hope it's saved. It's saved. Yeah, those sticks do have stuff, so I might as well go and check that. Oh. Yep, more medkits and whatnot. I do have quite a few of those already, which is nice. I'd rather use the healer as much as I can, but of course, when I'm on the other side of a map and there's no healer, then that's because... Wait a minute, could the recreator create...
Metal detected.
Create medkits? I don't know. I'll have to see about that. Oh, that was a rock. It seemed very suspicious rock, I have to say.
Stable organic energy detected.
Okay, we got an unknown. We got so many things in our inventory, and I still don't know what we do with everything. Green and red. Green is probably good, red is probably bad. At least. Oh, these creatures. We need a sweat sock to ride you. Oh. Yes. Well, they're quite a... Yes, you are a very cute. Yes. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You are.
Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
But who is not a good boy are those buggers over there. Somewhere over there.
Detected.
Oh! Okay, that worked nicely. I definitely want to deal as much as I can with these, so it makes my life much easier. Which is, of course... Why it's so quiet suddenly? I did see something. Or did I? I don't know anymore. Maybe... Oh, there's a stick. Stick is sticking there, so let's go and grab that.
Stable organic energy
Yep.
detected.
Yeah, I'm guessing those ones could be those quick travel points. I really have to check on how those work. And I think, well, I remember that, yes, you have quick travel points, equipment, but they obviously work in only one map. You can't
detected.
Wait. Oh, right, this is the portal where we were. Where we came from. So basically, if I lay them here, I can quick travel in this map, but not other regions, of course.
Metal detected.
So I can't jump from
Warning. Low-level energy source
others, so
detected.
they are a bit more. It's hard to. What I'm trying to explain is that there's quite a few of those. Is that the only way I can travel between the other areas or regions is by those portals, not with the quick traveling things. They only work inside the areas. Let's make a save, because I'm gonna try to deal with these buggers here. Oh!
HKP-12 ammo located.
There. Oh, come on. Come on. Pop your head. I know you want to. Oh, you sneaky bugger. Yeah, they're definitely sneaky buggers.
Son of a...
Oh, bloody hell.
Metal detected.
What was the F2? Okay, that gives me around. Oh no, are you calling reinforcements?
HKP-12 ammo located.
Whew. Those are sneaky buggers. They go around and try to catch you off guard, which is quite nice. Did I see? Well, we still don't have any other weapon than our trusty old pistol.
Detected.
Oh, there's a stick. Hopefully we can get a medkit. What happened over there? What are the... Oh. They was talking about those flying things. That made me realize I haven't seen anything flying here. How much we be playing? Quite a lot. So I want to go and check that building, which is right over there, and then I'll probably end this episode. And yeah, I'll have to check about those inventory items I have. Oh, the next... Ah, that's a temple. Obviously. It definitely seems like a temple, so I guess it's a temple. Are you a named person? Do I want... Well, you're going away there. You're a farmer, yes. But what do we have?
Foreign vegetation with high levels of
A key
adrenaline
detected. Okay, that seems very interesting, whatever it might be. Let's see, backpack. Health plant. Okay, nice. Very nice. Basically, boss, the overseer. Well, good name for the overseer. Wait, what are these? We are going to talk
Those rocks, hurry!
Bosnas over here, but I'll check what we can. This almost seems like something I need to blow to move forward. There's another.
Hurry! This must be cleared quickly!
Agreed. Things.
How you doing?
I am very busy, Ulukai. I must clear this accident we had trying to repair the temple car.
So what happened?
So what happened?
We are very scared to be here. We hear always the gorgor in the waters behind the temple car, and it makes us afraid. The soldiers want us to finish soon and return to our field to work. We almost finished, but the rocks fell and blocked the path. We are trying to clean it before soldiers see it.
Gorgor?
What is this about a gorgor?
It is a huge and deadly beast that lies sleeping in the waters behind the temple car. Any who ever dare wake it by entering the water are said to never leave the water again. It moves ever so often in the water and makes a terrible noise.
Sounds spooky.
It is, Ulukai. I wish someone would just kill it, but I do not think anyone can do. It only comes out once in a great moon to take away Talan in their sleep. I hate being this close to it.
Lexicon accessed.
So either there is actually a monster there, or it's just a old wives' tale. Can I help?
What can I do to help?
Do not trouble yourself, Ulukai. You have more important things to do besides help us. But if I had a wish, it would be for a large piece of dynamite to blow that accident to the yachts.
Notepad accessed.
I do actually have dynamite.
Where can I get some dynamite?
I hear stories the risk counters near the waters of the Temple Fae know.
Notepad accessed.
Why don't you get your men out of there?
What are you going to do, Ulukai?
Trying to get rid of that accident for you.
As you wish.
Key detected.
Okay, workers, stop.
Leave this area! Ulukai wants to do something!
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna make a save because I do have a dynamite, but that I don't fail to use it. So let's go here and see what we can do. Where's the dynamite? There it is. And how does it work now? I have the explosive. Wait. F6 dynamite. Clapper T remote dynamite detector. Did I have one of those? Can I just shoot it? Nope, no. Empty. Please don't go there. Can I take it back? Okay, I can. Why did you come back? Because I was trying to shoot it.
Lift those rocks, hurry!
Come on. So F7 is the detonator. Do I have one of those?
Hurry! This must be cleared quickly!
I guess I do have. Because that it's giving to me. Come on, empty hand. Now, first things first.
Why don't you get your men out of there?
Why, Ulukai?
I'm gonna see
if...
Okay.
Leave this area! Ulukai wants to do something! Hurry up!
Now, let's see. Dynamite.
Explosive detected.
And... Yep. That worked. That worked.
vegetation with high levels of adrenaline detected.
Oh. It wasn't an old wives' tale. There's definitely a huge beast over there. I don't think I can deal with it just with my... So I guess this is something where we need to put something. Maybe one of those essence stones or something like that. We got lucky with the TNT. Or dynamite. Care. Hello? Accident removed.
Pardon me, buddy.
How about a thank you?
You deserve more than this, Ulukai. But I have nothing to give but this. You are a good being.
Thank you. And boss is very happy. Accident removed.
Pardon me, buddy.
That was some explosion, wasn't it?
Oh my, yes. I am very happy that no Talan was hurt either. You are truly as great as other Talan say you are. You have my thanks.
It was nothing.
I would be happy if you took this, Ulukai. I only wish I could do more. I shall tell others of what you did here this moon. We must return to the fields now.
Okay. So that went actually well. There's another temple there, something over there. Now, we have help and... Yeah, I'll have to check these things. I'm guessing death links are the quick travels. And, yeah. I'll have to check those. We got a lot of things to do in here. Analytics, your reputation. It's getting there. It's getting high. But yeah, this was the first episode, longish episode, and I'm guessing this episode will be long. And as you may have noticed, this is a fast and slow-paced game. Hard to say. Lots of talking. Sorry, I'm talking here with my comlink. Lots of talking, going around areas, avoiding bigger groups of enemies because they can really kill me quite fast. And dealing with these mundane problems people have, and probably kill that huge beast over there or see what it needs. And yeah. It has some modern graphics, but it still has the heart and soul of the 1999, so there's that. But I'm kind of interested to see how this goes, because I never played the original 2. Like I said, most of the areas well, this was the map I mostly uncovered. And I think I ran or went a couple of times on the other maps, but almost died instantaneously or never got really... The hell is going on there? As we may see, this is a bit weird working game with this newer engine. I think this is if I remember correctly, this is done with the Unity. But still... looking decent, and definitely similar. The area at least looks quite similar to the original one. Of course the graphics are different, but still the heart and soul is there. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and yes, there was quite a lot of talking, not that much of an action, but at least somewhat. I hope we can get more in the coming episodes. I'll have to check out what those stuffs. Wait, I want to do one thing. Do you drop anything from there? I don't think you do. But yep. Hopefully more action in the coming episodes, and there are little missions, and I'm guessing we are going to have a little puzzle here with the essence stones and these temples, because this sure as would seem like it. Ooh. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.